In 605 BC, the ancient Near East watched a new power rise. Nebuchadnezzar II, son of Nabopolassar, ascended the throne of Babylon. Within decades, his name would become synonymous with empire, conquest, and one of the most magnificent cities the ancient world had ever seen. Before becoming king, Nebuchadnezzar proved himself as a general. In 605 BC, he crushed the Egyptian army at the Battle of Carchemish, ending Egypt's dominance in the region. Babylon replaced Assyria as the supreme power of Mesopotamia. Nebuchadnezzar expanded Babylon's control across Mesopotamia, Syria, and the Levant. Rebellious cities were crushed, trade routes were secured. Babylon became the political and economic heart of the Near East. One of Nebuchadnezzar's most famous campaigns was against Jerusalem. In 597 BC and again in 586 BC, Babylonian armies besieged the city. The Temple of Solomon was destroyed. Thousands were deported to Babylon, an event remembered as the Babylonian Exile. Nebuchadnezzar was not only a warrior, he was a visionary builder. He rebuilt Babylon on a scale unseen before. Massive walls, wide processional streets, and canals transformed the city into a symbol of imperial power. At Babylon's entrance stood the Ishtar Gate, covered in deep blue glazed bricks. Golden dragons and bulls, sacred to Babylon's gods, marched across its surface. Foreign visitors passed through it in awe, entering what many called the greatest city on earth. Nebuchadnezzar restored Babylon's temples, including the great ziggurat at Etenemonki, believed by many to have inspired the legend of the Tower of Babel. Ancient texts also credit him with building the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, though their existence remains debated among historians. Nebuchadnezzar ruled with absolute authority. His inscriptions portray him as chosen by the gods, especially Marduk. Through architecture, religion, and ceremony, he crafted an image of divine kingship, power made permanent in brick and stone. Nebuchadnezzar II died in 562 BC after a 43-year reign. Without his leadership, Babylon weakened. Within a generation, internal chaos and poor rulers followed. In 539 BC, Babylon fell peacefully to Cyrus the Great of Persia. But Nebuchadnezzar's legacy endured. His city became a symbol of human ambition, power, and splendor, remembered in history, archaeology, and scripture as one of the greatest achievements of the ancient world. Nebuchadnezzar II left more written records than any other Babylonian king. Thousands of bricks across Iraq still bear his name, silent proof that Babylon's greatest king truly lived and ruled.